Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of Phillies Play-by-Play with JJ. I'm Jason Joseph. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. So the Phillies are playing the San Diego Padres tonight. They are hosting the Padres, and Bryce Harper is back in the lineup, baby. Let's go. Woo! That's great news, kids. It is. Bryce Harper is back, and the Phillies could absolutely use him. He is batting third in the lineup tonight, right behind Kyle Schwarber, and Schwarber is batting, so Schwarber's batting second, Harper's hitting third, and then Bohm is protecting Bryce. I kind of like it. We'll see how it goes tonight, but they have got to put up runs on the board, and they got to do it against Matt Waldron. Matt Waldron was just called back up from AAA. This guy did very well against the Phillies the last time. He's a knuckleball pitcher. Okay, I was listening a little bit to the Phillies pregame show on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Ricky Bo was talking a lot about him, and he basically just said that the Phillies have got to do a good job just trying to stay ready for his knuckleballs. And it's a different type of a knuckleball. It's not a traditional knuckleball that a lot of pitchers throw. It's just different because it has a different velocity to it. It has a different bite to it as well. So Phillies are going to have to do that tonight. They're going to have to play very, very well and put up some runs. Let's get into the starting lineup for tonight's game. All right, so for the Padres, they have Luis Arraez batting in the leadoff spot. Then it's Manny Machado batting second. Jackson Merrill hitting third in the lineup tonight for the Padres. And fourth will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Then it's Gavin Sheets batting fifth. Xander Bogaerts hitting sixth. Jake Cronenworth seventh. Bryce Johnson batting eighth. And Martin Maldonado batting in the ninth spot. And Zach Wheeler will be on the bump for Philadelphia. 16 starts, 99 innings of work for Wheels, 126 strikeouts, a 2.45 earned run average, and a 7-3 record as well. The pitches that he has, for those of you that don't know, he has a four-seamer, a sinker, and a sweeper as his main three pitches, but he'll also mix in the cutter, the curveball, and the splitter as well. Over his last four starts, he has a .78 ERA. That is just unbelievable. He's been one of the best pitchers in baseball. You put him up there with Ranger Suarez. I mean, this whole entire Phillies pitching staff has been phenomenal this year, but they just got to put runs on the board. And Luis Arraez will be batting in the leadoff spot, and he is coming up to the plate. Padres are in their gray and brown pinstripes with gold attached on the outside of the uniforms as well. Phillies are in their regular pinstripes with the red Phillies hat and the white P as the logo. And that is, we're ready to get underway. Let's go. Arraez is in the batter's box. And Zach Wheeler is on the bump as he gets set just above the letters. He starts his windup. He kicks. He fires. And the pitch is outside for a ball. Let's say hello to everybody in chat. What's up, Larry? What's going on, Rising Rhino? Drop that link down below, my friend. John's here. Yes. What's going on, Eagle Auto? 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0.78 ERA. That was Larry's GPA in college. Ooh, shots fired. Oh, gosh. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rhino's trying to stir up chat. 1-1 pitch. And that is taken at the knees for ball 2. You heard that correctly. It was called a ball by Chad Fairchild, who's the home plate umpire tonight. You got Ben May over at first, Roberto Ortiz at second, and Bill Miller at third. 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit out to right field. Castellanos gets over to it. On the ground, and Arise starts things off with a leadoff single, as the hitting machine just typically does. And Manny Machado is coming up to the plate. On the defensive side of the diamond for Philadelphia, Zach Wheeler is on the bump. His battery is JT Realmuto. And then in the infield, you got Bohm at third. You got Turner at short, Stott at second, and Harper at first. As Machado comes on up into the batter's box, we'll get to the outfielders in just a few seconds. First pitch, foul ball. In left field for Philadelphia, it'll be Max Kepler. The center fielder is Brandon Marsh. And the right fielder, of course, is Nick Castellanos. 93 hits for Machado this year. He's behind Trey Turner. 0-1 pitch. And it's a sweeper that catches the outside corner at the knees for strike 2. We are 9 subscribers away, folks, from getting the 62 hundo. Dallas is here. What's up, Dallas? How are you? 0-2 pitch. Low and away for ball 1. JJ. Shh. Machado is 3 for 13 against Zach Wheeler with a strikeout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. There's 1 away. So Manny Machado down on strikes on a fastball right down Broadway. And Jackson Merrill is coming up to bat. See, the NBA free agency also just got started today. The first pitch to Merrill, swinging a miss on a high fastball at 97 miles per hour. Jackson Merrill has reached base safely in 12 straight games. He's batting .294. He has 5 homers and 26 RBI. He's another really good hitter for the Padres. The pitch, fouled away. Signed a 9-year, $135 million contract extension, which does begin in 2026. And it also includes a team option for 2035. 0-2 on the way. Fouled off. It's a lot of money for the 21-year-old. The ball's 2 strikes. 1 away, top of the first. Got a runner on over at first. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Wheeler gets set at the letters, tosses back to first. It's not in time. Battery mate is the catcher. Thank you. That's good to know. Battery refers to the pitcher / catcher combo. Battery mate. Gotcha. I didn't know that. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zach Wheeler. Woo! Wow. Provide 2 shares for Wheels in the chat. 2 shares. Hey, hey, hey. I heard Vladdy Guerrero's butt is so big it's going to be the 51st state, says Rising Rhino. Dude, you're starting drama tonight. What's going on with you? The pitch. It's taken down for a ball to Tatis Jr. 58 total runs scored for him, which is tied for 7th in all of baseball. He has 15 home runs and 37 RBI in 81 games so far this year. 1-0 pitch. This one's going to be grounded over to shortstop. Turner has it. He'll get the out over at first as the throw is in time. And so the inning is over. Just a leadoff single by Luis Arraez. Other than that, a strikeout, and a ground out to short. And we go to the bottom of the first. Phillies are coming up to the plate as Bryce Harper makes his return in the Phillies lineup. Alrighty. Hope you get to 6,200, JJ. It's going to happen. Let's go, baby. It's exciting tonight. We got Bryce Harper back. We got a very, very good crowd tonight. Phillies are at home. We have 141 of you already. Already 141 people tuning on in. You guys are nuts. You guys are sickening in a good way. Trey Turner will be batting in the leadoff spot for the Philadelphia Phillies. It'll be Turner, Schwarber, Harper, Bohm, Castellanos, Kepler, Realmuto, Bryson Stott, and Brandon Marsh. And that is the lineup tonight for the Phillies. Trey Turner is playing at short. Kyle Schwarber is DHing. Bryce Harper's at first. Alec Bohm is over at third. And the right fielder is Nick Castellanos, so he'll be batting fifth. Followed up by Max Kepler, who's hitting sixth and out in left field. JT Realmuto's the catcher. That's the battery mate, right? Did I say that correctly, Larry? The battery mate of Zach Wheeler. And then eighth is Bryson Stott over at second base. And ninth is Brandon Marsh out in center field. The guy that they're facing, his name is Matt Waldron. He is going to be taking the hill tonight for San Diego. And so Waldron this year, 7-11 with a 4.91 ERA in 2024, Last time that he pitched in the majors was on September 29th. This was during the regular season of last year. In the minors, 8 starts for him, a 3-2 record, 30 1/3 of an inning, as the first pitch is taken for strike one at 92 miles per hour down the middle. But yeah, he had a 4.91 ERA last year. He's 28 years old now. 0-1 from the righty, and that's taken down for a ball. It's a knuckleball. Cardinals and Pirates are currently in a rain delay. That's in the top of the first. Have not even started yet. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Turner with 100 hits. That's the most in the National League. 82 games, 100 hits for Trey. 1-2. And the sinker is downstairs for ball 2. JJ, Blue Jays, Yankees take the ice at 7 p.m. Take the ice. You got me there. 2-2 pitch on the way. That's outside and low for ball 3. Zach 2 chairs Wheeler. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch to Turner. This one's chopped towards the right side. Second baseman has it, throws it over to first in time. Arraez had to get back over to the bag, and he was able to do so. And a very good play by the second baseman, Cronenworth. That was not an easy play. Waldron has a knuckleball, a sweeper, a four-seamer, a sinker, and a cutter. Last time he faced the Phillies, he went 7 innings, just allowed 1 earned run. And that was back on June 19th of last year. Only gave up 5 hits, and he had 6 strikeouts. Here's Schwarber as he comes up, and he takes a ball out of the zone. Schwarber is second in the National League in home runs. Hasn't really had too many in June. 1-0, he was looking for one right there as he goes fishing after a knuckleball. And the count's 1-1. How's everybody doing tonight? Let us know down below where you're tapping on in from. The 1-1. This one's fouled back over behind home plate. and it went into the second deck. 92 miles per hour doesn't sound like a knuckleball. Well, they're throwing it. He's throwing it pretty fast. 1-2. There's an 84 mile per hour knuckleball. It's down for ball 2. How fast are knuckleballs? Two-two pitch. Another knuckleball thrown at 80 miles per hour and swung on and missed. And Kyle Schwarber's down on strikes. I don't know if I said 92 mile per hour knuckleball before, but if I did, I apologize. Here comes Bryce Harper to the plate, folks. Let's go. Harper returning in the lineup tonight. Blue batting gloves and blue cleats that match. First pitch. It's taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Love the fashion. It's cool. First game back since June 5th for Bryce. 0-1 pitch, and he takes a pitch at the knees for ball 1. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We have 172 people rocking with us. Appreciate you guys. Here's the 1-1 to Harper, and he fouls the knuckleball away. The second coming. Two outs, bottom of the first, and the 1-2 to Harper is wide for ball 2. The Padres defense, they have Luis Arraez over at first. Over at third, it's Machado. The second baseman is Cronenworth, and the shortstop is Xander Bogaerts. The 2-2 pitch to Harper, it's inside for ball 3. Catching is Martin Maldonado. You got Bryce Johnson in left. The center fielder is Jackson Merrill. The right fielder is Fernando Tatis Jr. And on the mound is Matt Waldron as he gets set and fires the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. Oh, I'm sorry, Paula. Hopefully you get better. That sucks. Waldron with the payoff pitch. Here it is. Fly ball hit out to right field. Harper was in front of it. It's a foul ball. Seven pitches in this at-bat, and 3 of them have been fouled off by Harper. 2 outs. And the 3-2 pitch to Harper, and it's outside for ball 4, and Bryce gets on with a 2-out walk. And that'll bring Alec Bohm up to the plate. So the Phillies have their first base runner of the evening. It was a good eye there by Bryce. That was a close pitch. He just took it. Maldonado actually did a good job framing that, too. Here's Bohm, right-handed hitter for the Phillies. And the pitch to Alec is inside for ball 1. How's everybody else doing? Cardinals versus Pirates over 8.5. I don't know. I don't bet. Plus, I don't even know if they're going to play it tonight. Pitch. There's a ground ball back up the middle. Sliding stop by Cronenworth. And as he looks over to first, he has no play. And so an infield single by Alec Bohm, and the Phillies have runners on at first and second base. Okay, let's go. Rally time. Get out those Phillies emotes. I better see those emotes. And if you don't, if you're not a member, drop a P in the chat for the Phils. The pitch to Castellanos. He dribbles it foul towards the left side. Padres shortstop did not cover second base. Yeah, he had no play. It was hit back up the middle. It was a sliding stop by Cronenworth. and everybody was safe. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 to Casty, and he fouls it off over towards the right side. The dreaded and rarely successful 2-out rally. I'm not falling for it today. I'm not doing it. Crush my dreams. No balls. 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And we're going to the top of the second. All right, so the Phillies leave runners on at first and second base. And we go to the second inning. No score between the Phillies and the Padres. All right. Folks. We're going to play a little game. We are going to play a game. How many hits does Bryce Harper get today? Is the game that we're going to play. I'm going to go with 1. I think he's only going to come up 4 times. I think he does get a hit. I don't think it's going to be a home run. But I do think that it will be 1 hit. How about you? Do you guys think that Bryce Harper's going to get a hit? Let us know in the live chat. Daniel Berry Sports is here. What's going on? Scott says 2. The old fart says 1. Larry says 0. Oh, Larry. Just kidding. Just messing with you. 1, 2, 1, 2. John. He said 0. No hits. Cott says 0. Oh, damn. You guys are no fun. 0 like Woods last night. Damn. It's okay. I first thought that he wasn't going to get a hit tonight, but I'm going with 1. I think 1 is good enough. I think 1 is good. Lou laughed. There's a lot of pinstripes, of course. You see the powder blues in the crowd as well. Very good crowd at Citizens Bank Park. Top of the second. Gavin Sheets is up. The former White Sox swings and misses at pitch number 1 at 96 miles per hour. Go root for the Mets, you bums. I'm Philly. Boo me all you want. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Huge Harper fan, but I'm going to go with the odd 0. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? He'll just prove you guys wrong. He'll prove you wrong. What's up, Maria? No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 from Wheeler. Check swing. Did he go? They say no. How many strikeouts for Wheeler today? How many strikeouts for Zach Wheeler today? I'm going to say 8. 8 for Wheels. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Harper will hit a home run, says yes, Ian. He got more rust than a 1939 Ford. Leo says 8 strikeouts for Wheeler. 7, says John. 10, says Edward Bowers. 7 might be a good one. 1-2 on the way. It's just high at 97. Larry says 0, just a troll. Mr. Troll. Angel Vasquez says 12. Wow. 2-2 pitch. This one's lined over to center field. On the run is Marsh. He's there to make the catch. 1 away. Just hit right to Brandon Marsh. Zach Wheeler has the second lowest ERA in baseball with a 2.43 in the National League. Paul Skeens is a 2.12. That does lead all the National League. One away, top of the second, and Bogarts is up in the pitch. This one's flied out over towards deep right field. That's going back over towards the track, and it is off the top of the wall. Marsh did not get a good read on it as it skips on by him, but Bogarts goes on over to second base. It sort of slowed up. That was a tough play. He had to understand where it was going to hit off the wall, but luckily enough, Bogarts held to a double. Hit off the Independence Blue Cross fence. And then Marsh just had to run back over to over a couple of feet just to get over to the ball. Where's Jane been? I don't know. I can't control these people. They either show up or they don't. One out, top of the second, and the pitch, swing and a miss. And Jane might be on here, but just might be busy. I think that Joe said that he was moving. So I'm sure it's a busy time. No balls, one strike. I'm pretty sure that that's what he said like a couple of weeks ago, that he was going to move back up to the Philadelphia area. 0-1, swing and a miss. It was actually a foul ball, excuse me. But regardless, the count is 0-2 to Jake Cronenworth. Please move Casty further down in the lineup, says Tony. Are you putting him over JT, though? Because I think JT hasn't really been as successful either. I think his production is worse than Casty's. The ball's 2 strikes. The pitch, it's up high for a ball. One, two. Fouled off. What's up, Frank? Frank's here. 25 pitches for Wheels. He has 2 strikeouts so far. How's everybody's night so far? Runner on at second. 1 out. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He got him on a curveball. And so there is a strikeout. The first strikeout of the second inning for Zach Wheeler. Give him 3 chairs in the chat. Hey, folks, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We have 214 people rocking with us because they want to see Bryce Harper get a base hit. That's what they want to see, and they want to see the Phillies win. The pitch is up high for a ball. There's Bryce Johnson in 10 games, batting .417. 1 RBI for him. There's another high prospect for the Padres in their farm system. The 1-0 he takes looked a little bit high, but it's called a strike. Rising Rhino, drop that link down below, my friend. One ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch. It's up high for ball 2. Cutter reached at 93 miles per hour. Top of the second, 2 outs. A runner on at second. That's Xander Bogaerts. He got on with an opposite field double. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. To Bryce Johnson, left-handed hitter. The 2-1, swing and a miss. He did not anticipate that fastball coming on by him. That reached 98 on the radar gun. Last hit that Bryce had was on Wednesday, June 25th, Bryce Johnson. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a curveball again. And we go to the bottom of the second. 4 punch-outs for Wheels. And Kepler will lead things off for Philadelphia when they return for the bottom of the second. Nice. Good job. Good job by Zach Wheeler. What's going on in chat? Hit that thumbs up button. Don't be a freeloader. Don't be a shadow watcher. Get out of the shadows and come on here and support the channel. And also, make sure that you guys stay hydrated. I think it's so easy to just forget as somebody that comes on here every day. You got to drink water. You got to stay hydrated. And I got to do that more. And somebody called me, I think it was Cool J that said it last night. Cool J said to drink some water, and I appreciated that because I don't do that enough. It's important. It's important to stay hydrated. All right. Yesterday we played a game of Would You Rather. That was kind of fun. That was cool. We had some interesting answers. We had some good ones yesterday. We'll think of something else to play a little bit later as the game goes on. But here's something that I want to ask. Here's something that I want to ask you guys. We looked at the National League coming on into this year. We said that they were going to be one of the best divisions in all of baseball. With the Braves, with the Mets, and with the Phillies, primarily. Is the National League East the worst division in baseball? Would you say that it's the Would you say that it's the least competitive out of all the divisions that there are? Would you say that the National League East is the least competitive? Max Kepler is up, and the pitch is outside for a ball. I think it's safe to say that the most competitive is the NL West. The AL East is pretty competitive, right? AL Central was very competitive, but now it's just for the wild card spots. 1-0 pitch to Kepler. It's outside for ball 2. Is the NL East the least competitive out of all the 6 divisions? 2-0 pitch. It's down for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes, and the pitch. It's outside for ball 4, and Max Kepler gets on with a 4-pitch walk to start off the bottom of the second. Oof. Let me know what you guys think about that. How do you guys feel about the NL East compared to the other divisions? I share it with them. Here comes JT Realmuto. So Kepler gets on with a 4-pitch walk. The pitch to JT. There's a line drive hit out to left center. It's a base hit. Max Kepler's rounding second. He'll go over to third. And JT singles out to left center. And so that's going to put runners on over at first and third. Bryson Stott will step on into the batter's box. Something cooking in the kitchen for the Phils. Church! NL West is less competitive than the East? I disagree with that. NL West is less competitive than the East? You're saying more competitive, right? The pitch is taken for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That's outside for a ball. If you're saying for the division, then yes. Because the Padres, the Giants, and the Diamondbacks right now are further back from the Dodgers. Now, that can change. But they're still very tight for a wild card spot. 1-1. That's taken down for ball 2. No, if you base it on standings, it would be the AL Central. I don't watch other divisions, unfortunately. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott, hitting .244 on the season. The 33rd pitch from Waldron, and it's fouled back towards the screen. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second, and the 2-2. This one's going to be chopped over towards the right side. A run will score. The runner from first goes over to second. The throw to first is in time, and the Phillies are on the board 1-0 on an RBI chopper by Bryson Stott. It was a ground out, but the Phillies lead it 1-0. Very good. Comes Brandon Marsh. They got a run. First pitch to Marsh. Swing and a miss. He got a knuckleball at 79 miles per hour. Charge! The ball's 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. This one is fouled over towards the left side. Division lead is the only way to compare divisions. Yeah, but I still can't say that the Dodgers are going to run away with that division. Like, I would say that the Padres, the Dodgers, the Giants, and even the Diamondbacks, I mean, people would put the Diamondbacks more of a longer shot. But even just those 3 teams, any of them can still win the division. So, and for the NL East, it's just the Phillies or the Mets. Like the Braves, I can't really see the Braves making a shot. So even then, if that's your argument, I would still say that the NL West is more competitive than the NL East. Just because I could still see the Padres winning that division, or the Giants. 0-2, and it's up high. It bounces off the glove of the catcher, Maldonado, and going over to third is Realmuto as he jogs over there. Couldn't find the ball. He was like, where did it go? And it went over towards his right side. And so the count is 1-2, 1 out, bottom of the second. Folks, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon. One and two, they call it a pass ball. Rightfully so. Pitch to Marsh. This one's popped up over towards shallow left field. I don't think it's going to be deep enough. The left fielder makes the catch. JT leads off a third. The throw is drawn to the plate, and it's cut off by the pitcher. So not deep enough. And Trey Turner is up right now. Can't judge the Braves till it's after the All-Star break. But currently, that division is the least competitive in the NL. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Currently. Yeah. 2 outs. A runner on at third. The pitch. And that's a strike. It's a knuckleball that hits the upper third of the zone. Oh, 1. This one's going to be tapped over towards the left side of the mound. The throw to first by Waldron is in time as he had to shuffle his feet, get over to the ball, and he threw a strike over to first. Phillies do get a run, though, on an RBI ground out by Bryson Stott, and they lead it 1-0 as they head to the third. They'll be back in just a few moments. Come on, Trey. I'm a Philly freak, says Leo. Yes, you are. If you're a Philly freak, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We have 261 freaks in the chat. I'm sure that we did not get to 100 likes yet. We should do that. We're at 91. The NL West is the better division than the East. So you think that that's interesting that you say that, because now I understand what you're saying. The there is a difference between more competitive division than the better division. That's interesting. Mets let the Pirates score 30 runs to 4. What is wrong with that picture? Well, the Phillies also got swept by the Pirates too. So, it's just baseball. What's the East record versus the West record? The West record? So, like, are you saying that I have to tally all the NL East teams' records compared to the AL West records? That's going to take me a little bit of time to do it by hand. 49 plus 48, 57, 97, 105, 135, 142, 172. So the East has 207 wins, right? I'm doing it by hand. The East is 207 wins, 35, 42. I'm not going to have time to do it. 72 plus 90 is 162, 162, 171, 211. There are 4 games under 500, the NL East. That has to be right. That has to be right. And that's true because there's 3 teams that are over 500 in the NL West. There's only 2 that are over 500 in the NL East, so that actually makes sense. Yes, human calculator. In the NL West, they have under 31, 150. They have 203 wins. 203 wins. Yeah, that's right. 65 is 117. And 226 losses. Something along those lines. Maldonado with the pitch. This one is popped up over towards the middle infield. And Wheeler's actually there and he'll make the catch. That's funny because, technically speaking, the NL West has the worst record because of the Rockies. The Rockies are 19-65. The Nationals are 35-49. So that's sort of an outlier, if you will. 1 out and the pitch. That's taken for a strike. D-backs are still under 500 by a game, but the Rockies are carrying the load for the losses. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. You can do the tally, but I meant head-to-head. Well, I didn't know that that's like what you meant. I don't know. That's not available on ESPN, is it? No. Oh, versus division. Here it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the pitch. Another foul ball. Well, the Phillies are 13-4 against NL West teams. That's actually really good. 1-2. Foul ball. Somebody else should do the math. Mets are also 13-6 against the NL West. Braves are 8-28. One-two pitch. This one's popped up again over towards shallow left field. Kepler goes into foul ground, makes the catch. There's 2 away. So Arise just flied out to left field. He fouled out. And Maldonado popped out to Zach Wheeler. Come on, hit that sub button. We've only gotten 1 today. Let's go. If you have not subscribed to the channel, let's do that. 2 outs, top of the 3rd. The pitch. Fouled off. 0-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to third. Bohm has it, picks it up, throws it over to first, and Harper caught it. I think it popped out of his glove, and then he still caught it. But there's out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the third. Phillies lead at 1-0. Okay. I did it. 27, 36, 49. The West has 58 wins. The NL West has 58 wins against the East. So that also includes the AL East. They don't just say East, or sorry, NL East or AL East. Crazy. NL East record versus NL West record. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon too. Total. Weird. It's weird. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. The top 2 teams in every division have 70 to 74 losses combined. The Rockies alone have 65. Yeah. I'm not doing the math. If somebody else wants to look up the answer, let me know. I tried. I've been stuck on it. I got to focus. Kyle Schwarber is coming up to the plate. He'll lead off the bottom of the third. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got a knuckleball at 78 miles per hour. I found it. NL East is 27 and 32 versus the NL West so far this season. Thanks. 0-1 pitch. It's on the outside corner for strike 2. Matt Waldron still pitching for the Padres. Third base is wide open. Machado's over at the shortstop position. That's how they're shifted. 0-2. It's down for a ball. First baseman's over by the first base line. Shortstop's up the middle. Second baseman is towards that 4-3 hole. 1-2 pitch. It's taken outside for ball 2. Two on the way, and a caught strike 3 on the outside edge. Kyle Schwarber goes down looking for the second time today. So it stands Larry is correct. NL West is superior. Pitch to Harper. It's chopped over towards the right side. The throw over to first is in time, as the second baseman played it on a hop. Did it take you a little bit of time to find it? So Bohm is up. 2 away, bottom of the third. The pitch is taken down for a ball. I would never admit Larry is correct. Stats lie. Stats don't lie, but they don't tell the full truth. 1-0 pitch. That is taken up high for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. Nobody on. 1-0 Phils. The 2-0 pitch. It's inside again for ball 3. 221 people rocking on with us. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. 50 pitches for Matt Waldron. 28 of them have been strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. 2 away. The 3-0 pitch. It's taken for a strike at the knees. Three and 1 is the count. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock. Waldron gets set above the belt and deals. Throws it low and outside for ball 4. And now Bohm gets on for the second time today via walk. And he is over at first base. Okay. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons. I searched it fairly easy. It was on StatMuse. I tried to find it on StatMuse, but it didn't come on up for me. Do you subscribe to StatMuse? The pitch is taken low and outside for a ball. One ball, no strikes. Castellanos is up. And the 1-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike at the knees. Whoever just subbed, thank you so much. A lot of air horn today. Haven't really had to play it this weekend. 1-1 pitch. It's low and outside for ball 2. The San Diego Padres, their record, they are 45-38. They are 7 games behind the Dodgers. They've just been in a slump. They're 31-25 against right-handed pitching and 14-13 against lefties. 2-1, and that is a wild pitch. And so Bohm goes over to second base. The pitch was way outside, and the count's 3-1. Hardhead, thanks so much for the sub. I wouldn't know I'm married. I'm never right. 3-1 pitch. Low and outside for ball 4, and back-to-back walks allowed by Matt Waldron and Max Kepler. Speaking of walks, he walked his first time up on 4 straight pitches. The Phillies, again, have 2 runners on base. I don't know what it is, but his command has just been a little bit off today, Waldron. Sort of leaking oil. And so a timeout called on the mound. There will be a conference between all the infielders, Maldonado and Waldron, just to help him reset here. And Chad Fairchild's going to break up the conversation. There's Ranger in the dugout talking to Edmundo Sosa. Sort of showed him how he grips the baseball when he's throwing a different pitch. Two outs, 2 runners on. Bottom of the third, Kepler's up. First pitch to Max. There's a fly ball hit out over towards deep center field. That's going back over towards the track, towards the wall, and it's caught and brought back in as well. What a play out in center field. What a catch by Jackson Merrill. He just robbed Max Kepler on a 3-run home run, and that's how the third inning ends. He reached up and almost got his glove into the bushes and just brought it back in and caught it. And so we go to the top of the 4th inning. What a catch by Jackson Merrill. He read that perfectly. My goodness. Wow. I mean, he backed up towards the fence. He jumped on up. He caught it. And just absolutely sucked the life out of the Phillies with that play. Oh, boy. Wow. Unreal. That would have been a homer. I just said it. Cambodia's here. What's up, Cambodia? Haven't seen you on here in a while. We were doing some Giants games. We're going to be back to doing some more Giants games. Don't you worry about that. That was a heck of a catch. We always seem to get robbed on homers. Well, that's just baseball. What's going on, Dogs? Greetings from the Kingdom of Wonders, says Cambodia. Marsh would have never caught that. I think he robbed somebody on a homer last year, if I remember correctly. Just our luck. You sounded so excited for him to catch it. It was stressful. I mean, I have to acknowledge that it was a great play. I can't just say, oh, he caught it. Oh, damn. You know, like, that was, if I was more excited, I would have been like, and he caught it! Oh, what a catch! You know what I mean? Like, I would have had more energy. So, I would have brought way more energy if that was a Phillies player. TNG, thanks so much for the sub. Appreciate you. I do appreciate you. All right, top of the fourth. Jackson Merrill is coming up. He just robbed Max Kepler on a homer. That was more sort of like, you know, I was amazed that he caught it. The pitch. This one's flied out over towards left. Kepler's there, makes the grab. One away. I guess a little bit of payback, if you will. But payback really would have been if he would have robbed him on a homer. But something. Womp womp. Here comes Tatis. And he takes the pitch inside for a ball. You did your job, nothing personal. I just got excited. No, I understand. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying if I was excited, I would have called it. I would have been more excited there. Like when Edmundo Sosa robbed Marcell Ozuna on a homer, that was awesome. 1-0 pitch. It's inside for ball 2. Wheeler comes set at the letters, the 2-0. And that's in there for a called strike. It's a little bit easier, like, when you're in person, just to see retrospect, like, where the ball is, because you're just so stuck to a monitor's perspective. And I have to remember that, too. 2-1 pitch. This one's chopped over to third. Bohm picks it up, throws it over to first. And Harper digs it on out for the second out of the inning. I think the Giants, the teammates, were ticked off about the Devers trade. They were hot, and now they're ice. Now they're cold as ice, says Cambodia. I'm so happy to see you on here. We've been doing some Giants games. I guess that you haven't really gotten the notifications. 2 outs. Gavin Sheets is up, and the pitch is taken inside for a ball. Giants play tonight at 9:40 against the D-backs. They're 4 games, well, 3.5 really above the D-backs. 1-0 pitch. That's down for ball 2. They're 4.5. Or sorry, they are 4 games above. No, is it 3.5? It's 3.5. 3.5 above the Diamondbacks. 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a called strike. Arizona's lost their last 4 games. The Giants are 4-6 in their last 10. And the Padres are 6-4 in their last 10. 2-2 pitch. It's fouled back over towards the screen. Top of the fourth, 2 away. Nobody on. And the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. This one's chopped foul towards the left side. 112 likes, 240 people tuning on in. Let's go. Let's go. 49 pitches for Zach Wheeler, and he's asking for a new baseball. I scratched myself. I didn't even see how that happens. Didn't even know I scratched myself. 2-2 pitch. He went around. It's strike 3, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. How did that happen? I'm not bleeding. And so Zach Wheeler gets out of the inning as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Huh. How did that happen? I don't even remember scratching myself. What the heck? Weird. All right, so bottom of the 4th coming on up. All right, guys. Question for you all. Will the Phillies be buyers or sellers at the trade deadline? Buyers or sellers? Wheeler's on pace to go 8 innings. 5 strikeouts for Wheeler in 4. It was probably ghosts. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know how that happened. Ghosts. What's up, Tony? And they're not going to read it today. That's weird. JJ, I believe the Phillies make the playoffs this year. Considering that they have excellent starting pitching, what would be your primary concern with this roster? If we're talking about a position or an area, if you will, an area of the diamond, it would be the bullpen, and it would be the outfield. It would really be center. Those are my areas of concern when it comes to just specific areas on the diamond. I've talked about it, though, time and time again, though. This team has a culture problem. Here comes JT, and the pitch is taken way up high and inside for a ball. They just showed a replay of Jackson Merrill's catch out in center field. That's probably going to go on the highlights. Here comes JT, 1-0 pitch on the way. It's on the outside edge for strike 1. All right, so we have one that says both. We have 3 buyers, 2 sellers. What's up, Tiff? 1-1 pitch, inside and high for ball 2. Matt Waldron still pitching, 61 total pitches. And JT Realmuto is up at the plate. He's 1 for 1. Two balls, 1 strike to Realmuto. The 2-1 pitch. This one's lined out over to center field, and the run is Merrill, and he makes the catch. There's 1 out. Don't know if you want to hit 1 out over his way. Tony, thanks so much for the $20 super chats. Tiffany, what's up, Tiff? Thanks so much for the $10 super chat. Everyone, thank you, JJ, for streaming. The other J got the air conditioning handled. 20 minutes later, can't make this up. Power went out for 5 hours. Tell a friend to hit the sub. It's free and fun. Power went out for 5 hours. Oof. Stay safe. Pitch stopped. It's taken for a ball. We just got... Wow. We just got $30 of super chats in the last, 5 minutes. Thank you guys so much. 1-0 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. So that makes the count now 2-0. I'm still looking at this. I'm like, how did it... I got to let it go. I got to let it go. 2 balls. No strikes. Waldron kicks and delivers again. The pitch looked a little bit outside, but nonetheless, Chat Fairchild says it's strike 1. Bottom of the 4th, Phillies lead at 1-0 on an RBI ground out by Bryson Stott. That occurred in the bottom of the 2nd. 2-1 is up high and away for ball 3. Phillies do have 2 hits. So did the Padres. Three balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott. And the 3-1 pitch. It's on the outside corner. It's a fastball at 90 miles per hour for strike 2. Phillies are 26-14 at home. They have the 4th most wins at home in the National League. They're actually tied for 4th. 3-2. It's outside for ball 4, and Stott will walk his way over to first base. Oh, boy. Runner goes, and the pitch is inside and low for a ball, and Bryson Stott is over at second base. Stott with the swipe, and he's now in scoring position. He was going to go on the first pitch. It was inside and low, and Marty Maldonado just couldn't even get up in time to even make the throw. 1-0 pitch to Marsh. Line drive foul towards the right side. And it went, I think it actually went underneath the foul ball netting. It's like, how did that get through? Wasn't hit high enough. 1-1 is the count to Marsh. The pitch. This one's lined over towards the right side. First baseman Arise has it. The throw over to first is not in time. Stott's going to come on home. The throw to the plate. That's not in time either. Brandon Marsh putting the ball in the right spots. Arise tried to flip it back over to Waldron, and Waldron could not win the relay, and he had to look over to home plate because Stott was going to go. He was aggressive, and it worked out. It's a 2-0 ball game, Philadelphia. Great heads-up base running by Stott, and he dove into home plate head first. That throw was off the line, and Maldonado caught it, and he tried to swipe Stott on the hand. It was not in time, though. Two nothing, and Marsh at first. Here comes Turner. He's 0 for 2 today. The toss back to first, and it's not in time. That was just a really nice play. Nice base running. And Marsh really hustled over to first, too. Like, give him credit for actually beating out that throw and for running out of the batter's box really quickly. One out, bottom of the 4th. Turner's up, and the pitch. This one's fouled off over towards the right side, and out of play it goes. Trey will bring it back down to earth, says Hardcore. 5 more subs, so we get to 6,200. Let's go. Waldron gets sit above the belt. Marsh is going to go. 0-1 pitch is up high for a called strike. The throw to second base, not in time. Brandon Marsh able to get on over to second. He sort of shakes his right hand off, and the count is 0-2. It looked a little bit high. The Padres are going to the phone. Are they going to challenge? Let's see the replay here. I think that as soon as it was caught, Marsh actually got his right hand on in there. That's what the call was, and Cronenworth thought that he swiped him over on that left hand. He took it away and just got the right hand in there. 1-2 pitch. It's a wild pitch. It gets away from the catcher Maldonado, and Marsh goes over to third. He is 90 feet away from scoring. Wow. I liked that heads-up base running play, too, by Marsh. His left hand, he was going to use it, and then he just took it away and got in with his right hand. It was a really good play. That was a great throw, just a really nice base running play by Marsh. So a wild pitch moves Marsh over to third. Now he's talking with Dusty Wathan. And we have a conversation mid-at-bats. Counts 1-2. Phillies getting into the Padres' heads. 39 strikes for Waldron, 35 balls on a total of 74 pitches. He's working up a sweat. Phillies lead it 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth. They're looking to add on another run. Infield now playing in. First base line wide open. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Waldron gets set above the belt, kicks, delivers, and this one is fouled off towards the right side. Trey Turner is not homered at the bank this year. He has not hit 1 homer here at Citizens Bank Park. All of his homers have been on the road, if you can believe that. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2 pitch to Turner. It's up high for ball 2, and Maldonado was looking over to third, and he almost dropped the ball. Marsh was distracting him. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. Up next is Schwarber. The 2-2 to Turner. And this one's chopped over towards the left side. Marsh is coming home. Machado barehands it. And he's going to have to eat it up. As Marsh scores, it's an RBI infield single for Turner. The Phillies are playing small ball in the bottom of the fourth. And they manufacture another run. Can't catch him. Not even one of the best defensive third basemen would have been able to throw out Trey. And now Schwarber's up. 3-0 Phils. And the pitch to Kyle. It's inside for a ball. Wonder if Trey's going to run here. Waldron sort of has a, I don't want to say he has a slow delivery to home, but Marsh was able to take advantage. Stott was able to take advantage. 1 ball, no strikes. Schwarber 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Toss bat to first, not in time. I mean, Waldron's getting distracted now by the Phillies base runners. Two seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-0 pitch to Schwarber. It's a knuckleball that hits the top tier of the zone for strike 1. Yuki Matsui is warming up, or at least stretching out there, and saw another Padres player doing that as well. 1-1. That's ripped foul. They're just stretching. One ball, two strikes. And time was just called. Waldron gets set, and the 1-2 pitch. They didn't see if he went around. The pitch was high. The throw back over to first, not in time. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. They said that Schwarber did take. And Maldonado had to throw it back over to first. Just to keep Trey in check. The 2-2 to Schwarber. Line drive, another foul ball towards the right side. This is all that the fans have wanted. Just work up the count, play small ball, hustle, and be smart. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 to Schwarber again, and it's taken at the knees for ball 3. Waldron did not get the call. Wow. A four-seamer at the knees, and the count's 3-2. Can the Phillies benefit from the call? 3-2 pitch, it's down low and inside for ball 4. And Maldonado gets the ball away from him. Turner goes over to second and now is going to run on over to third without a throw. That's at least the third wild pitch / pass ball in this inning for Martin Maldonado. And runners are at the corners with 1 out, and Bryce Harper is coming up to the plate. Crazy. At least the third wild pitch / pass ball. Harper's up. The table is set. 1 away, bottom of the 4th. And Harper stands in the box. Rests the bat on the shoulder. Waldron gets set above the belt. The first pitch to Bryce. Swing and a foul ball. A violent swing by Bryce Harper. He wanted it. So the count is 0-1. Let's go! Drop a Phillies emote in the chat. Charge! That was bad. I wouldn't call it a small ball. It's more like little league ball. I mean, but the Phillies are swiping bags. I mean, the mistakes that Maldonado's making are not good. The ball is 1 strike to Harper. 0-1 pitch. This one is smoked over to first base. Diving catch by Arise, and Schwarber gets doubled up. An unassisted double play is how the inning ends. It was a rocket hit over to first base. Arise dove, caught it, tagged the bag. And that is how the inning concludes. We go to the 5th. 3-0 Philadelphia. We'll be right back in just a few moments. All right, hit the thumbs up button. subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icons, folks. We have 280 people rocking with us. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Well hit ball. Can't be angry at the batter for that. It just sucked. Yeah. I agree. That thing was smoked just right at him. If that was hit anywhere else, probably would have been a hit. Continue to like and subscribe to the channel. What time is it? 7:53. Did Jack Fritz lose in golf? Oh, I'll have to watch the video. I'll have to watch the video on WIP. Fun fact, today is the anniversary of the John McEnroe "You Must Be Kidding" rant at Wimbledon. Did I say that correctly? I didn't know that. Xander Bogaerts is up. He doubled his last time up, and the pitch is taken for a strike. The ball is one strike. The double back in the second for Xander. 0-1 pitch. It's at the knees for strike two. I wanted to see what the drop-off would be when I went to a break, and we were at 300. We went down to 240. Okay. So I'm keeping an eye on this. 0-2 pitch. Another line drive base it out to right field. Xander Bogaerts is starting to heat up. He's been hitting the ball better. He had a homer in yesterday's game. Ended up getting 3 hits. And so, he has been starting to cook for the Padres, and he's now over at first base. And now Cronenworth is up. Wheeler gets set and delivers a strike. McIntyre. 0-1 is the count to Jake Cronenworth. And the pitch is inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tonight is NBA free agency. The start of NBA free agency. So we've had a lot of news going on tonight. 1-1 pitch. And that hits Cronenworth on the jersey. And he will be rewarded first base. Not a good start to the inning by Zach Wheeler. A single and a hit by pitch, and Bryce Johnson's coming up. He's going to represent the tying run. Cardinals and Pirates just getting underway now. That was supposed to be a 6:35 p.m. start, and they were in a rain delay, and it just got started at 7:50. Two runners on, nobody out. And Bryce Johnson's up to bat. Will show bunt. He takes it back as the pitch is way inside for ball 1. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too. How we doing on the likes? Drop a Phillies emote in the chat, folks. Drop a fire in the chat if you're not a member. 1-0 pitch. This one's bunted foul. By the way, if you guys do want to become a member, if one of my mods could drop that link down below, we'll appreciate it. Maldonado is not in the on-deck circle. Instead, it's Brooks. The 1-1 pitch. A line drive foul ball towards the third base side and out of play. Johnson struck out in the second. Bogarts at second. 1-2 pitch. This one's fouled away again. And Cronenworth is over at first. So Trenton Brooks waits in the on-deck circle. The 1-2. It's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 2. Good job by JT to backhand that. He had to sort of slide his feet and kept it from going on by him. So they had to take Maldonado out because of the pass balls and the wild pitches. Wild. 2-2 pitch from Wheeler. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's now strikeout number 6 for Zach Wheeler. Who said 6? Anybody say 6? Can't believe he had all that time off and didn't get that tick frozen off of his left eye. Well, I'm sorry that bothers you. 1 out, top of the 5th. Trenton Brooks is coming up to the plate now. He's 1 for 6 as a pinch hitter. The pinch hit that he had was a home run. 1 away. The pitch, up high and away for ball 1. Johnson has now struck out twice against Zach Wheeler. 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive caught over at second. A throw to short. It's in time. 4-6 double play. A nice play by Stott. He caught it in stride and threw it back over to short. And Bogarts could not get back to the bag in time. A little bit of some karma, I guess. And some payback, if you will, as we go to the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Philadelphia. Woo! That was awesome. 4-6 double play. Bryson Stott, I'll tell you what, he's had himself a great day. Bryson Stott has been awesome on both sides today. Had that walk that started off that little rally in the 4th. Stole second base, and then the heads-up base running play on that RBI infield single by Marsh. He produced that run himself and did awesome. And that defensive catch was great, too. Tiff just gifted 5 memberships. Let's go. Thank you so much. Asia became a member. Asia. Mr. Dino. Scott. Who else do we have? MPP. And last but not least, Snowman. Congratulations. And thanks so much, Tiff and Jay. Thanks so much for the gifted memberships. I hear Stott sucks as a fielder, says Larry. Yeah, I heard that conversation too. We'll take their double play and turn it right back around. Love it. Very, very nice. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you so, so much, Tip. Now drop the Phillies emotes. Drop those emotes right now, baby. For those of you that are on here, I don't know if Scott's on here. I don't know if any of them are on here. Here's the pitch to Bohm. There's a fly ball hit out over towards the right field corner. And slicing foul goes at a play. Tatis thought maybe he had a chance. He did not. Christmas came early. Yes, they did. One more day till we can gift out some memberships. Pow, pow, pow. 3-0 Philadelphia in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody out. Oh, 1 pitch. That's taken inside for a ball. And Bodia says, only shot yesterday at the par 3 executive course we play at. 1-1 pitch from Waldron. It's a knuckleball that's at the knees for strike 2. Bohm has walked twice. Can he get on again? 1-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Charge! Four more subs till we get to 6,200. 2-2 pitch to Alec Bohm. There's a ground ball. It's pulled over towards the left side. Bogarts picks it up as he has it, throws it over to first. And Alec Bohm is out for the first time today. And by the way, I was mistaken. Alec Bohm did not walk in his first at-bat. He's 1 for 1. On the score bug, it said that he didn't have an at-bat today, but that was incorrect because he singled in the first. Pitch to Castellanos. There's a fly ball hit out over to left field. That's going back towards the track. See you later. 4-0 Phils. Balls for Nick Castellanos. Max Kepler's up, and he takes outside for ball 1. 45 RBI as well for Nick Castellanos as he continues to raise his batting average. 1-0 pitch to Max Kepler. It's on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. They're showing a replay of the last time that Kepler was robbed on a homer here, and Michael Harris made an incredible catch. 2 balls, 1 strike to Max Kepler. 0 for 1 today. 2-1 pitch, and he fouls it back over towards the screen. It was also Castellanos' 5th homer of the month. 2-2 pitch to Kepler, inside and low for ball 3. Another knuckleball at 81 miles per hour. This will definitely be Waldron's last inning. He has 97 pitches. This might also be his last batter, depending on what Mike Schilt decides to do. Time called by Kepler as he takes a step out of the box. Three-two pitch on the way. This one's flied out over towards shallow left center field. Merrill's going to come on in, and he makes the catch, almost collides with Bryce Johnson, and he just caught it. Johnson was like, and he shared a little laugh with him, and they almost got tangled up as well. Merrill put his right arm around him and said, "I got you, man." There you go. He's a good center fielder. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. And JT is up at the plate. And the first pitch fouled back towards the screen. Some fans moved. But there's a fence over there. But they still get scared. I probably still would too. 99 pitches for Matt Waldron. Wandy Peralta warming up. The pitch. That's taken for a strike. It's taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got distracted because we got another membership from Tiff. And that was to Max Coverage TV. Shout out to my guy who covers the Yankees. 1-1 pitch. There's a strike called on the inside corner. Thank you so much, Tiff and Jay. 1-2 pitch to JT. It's low and outside as well for ball 2. More memberships we actually get, the more emotes we can make. So that's great. I need to start promoting my memberships. I always forget to do that. Waldron with the 2-2 to JT. And he fights it off. We just got word that Nikhil Alexander Walker just signed. We just got another membership? Tiff, what are we doing? Oh my gosh. That was to Stoney. Oh my gosh. Another gifted membership. 2-2 to JT. Line drive. Hit out to right field for a base hit. It takes 2 bounces in front of Tatis. He knocks it down. Almost got by him, but not too far away. And JT gets on with another base hit. That's his second single of the evening. And Mike Schultz going to go out there. That's going to be it for his pitcher. And we are going to have a pitching change. Ball bomb. So Wandy Peralta is going to come on into the ball game, and that's going to be it for Waldron. 4 2/3, 6 hits, 4 earned runs right now, 6 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Crazy. What a game for the Phillies so far. And Tiff, shout out to you again. That was so nice. JJ, my father was good friends with Elmer Vallo. I sat with him many of times at the local VFW. A lot of good takes about the Phillies. Awesome man. Miss him. He was great. Wow. That's awesome. That's so cool, Randy. I just got a killer Bridgestone driver for $100, smashing it 270 plus. I'm 59. Says Cambodia. What a kind soul. Dude, she is... Her and Jay, really. Really. I mean, come on. Yeah, the memberships are always randomized for some reason. I wish that there was a way that we can control that. I do. 2+ bases. Thanks, JT. Did you win that as a bet? New members, let's see those emotes. I don't think any of them are on. I know Max is streaming the Yankees game. Stoney is probably tuning on into the Mets game right now because he's a Mets fan. I see him on PAS's channel a lot. Here's Wandy Peralta. Hard to believe that he is still in the league. 35 games this year, a 3-1 record, a 3.82 ERA, 35 1/3 of an inning. And batters are hitting 240 against him. Remember, he used to be a starter back in the day. He's been pitching for a while. And the first pitch to Bryson Stott, and he shoots it foul towards the left side. He's only 33, though, but he's been around ever since... been around for a while. He started off his career with the Reds. Played with the Giants as well for a total of 2.5 seasons. 0-1 pitch, and that's going to bounce away again from the catcher, and going over to second base is JT Realmuto. Forgot to mention that Diaz just came on in, another wild pitch, and that's the fourth one in the last 2 innings for the Padres. Unbelievable. Who's keeping stat of wild pitches? Anybody? I am. 1 ball, 1 strike. The new box score stat for tonight. Wild pitches and pass balls. 1-1. That's taken down for ball 2. Did we just get more memberships? What is going on? More. Eagle Auto got gifted a membership. Devontae Smith got gifted a membership. Thank you so much. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. Awesome stuff, man. Thank you guys so much. Two-two pitch on the way, and a called strike 3 on the outside edge. We're going to the top of the 6th. The Phillies lead it 4-0 as Nick Castellanos sends one out to left field and hits a solo home run. We're going to the 6th. 4-0 Philadelphia. Appreciate that. You guys are incredible. Hey guys, after the game is done, be sure that you guys tune on into the Phillies postgame show here on Play by Play with JJ. We take live phone calls all the time. They're really awesome, and I hope to see you guys on there. You can also text on in anytime. We read text messages. We also play voicemail messages as well. If you guys want to leave a voicemail message, you can do that anytime. You can do it now. You can do it later. You can do it whenever. It's really cool. Keep it going, Phils. Keep it going. 3 more subs for us to get to 6,200. We have 287 people watching us. There's our voicemail message. Yep, that's our machine. 610-314-0844 is how you calling in to the show. All right, did we get to 200 likes yet? We're at 146. That's what I'm talking about. Hit that thumbs up button, too. Trying to think of something creative. Best Philly fanatic moment. Does one ring out to you? Best Philly fanatic moment. Does anyone stand out to you? Talking about the mascot, the Philly fanatic. $6 all you can drink. 1 hour, wow. Wow, the offense scored more than a run. What did I walk on into, says Quan. Quan, welcome on into Phillies play-by-play with JJ. If you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button. I couldn't say it with a straight face. I couldn't do it. What's up, Quan? How are you, my friend? Luis Ariz is going to come on up. And the pitch is taken for a called strike. Tommy versus the Fanatic. Dude, that's such a classic Philly Fanatic moment. It is. Yep, Lasorda versus the Fanatic is awesome. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. Line drive. Foul ball. That actually hit the foul ball netting, then bounced over towards the tarp, towards that third base side, and the ball girl got it. You, LMAO, you know I'm not new. Who are you again? Okay. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. We have 283 lovely people tuning on in. Oh, it's great. No balls, 2 strikes. Wheeler gets set at the letters. And the 0-2 pitch. This one's chopped over towards the left side. Bohm has it on a bounce. Throws sidearm over to first base in plenty of time. Arias is out, and there's one away in the top of the 6th inning. Hey, JJ, how many pitches does Zach Wheeler have? 68 pitches. That's how many Zach Wheeler has. Also, how do we get here? Bryson Stott had an RBI ground out in the bottom of the 2nd. Then Brandon Marsh in the bottom of the 4th had an RBI infield single, and Bryson Stott scored from 2nd. It was a good heads-up base running play. And then Turner had an RBI infield single in the same inning to make it 3-0. And in the bottom of the 5th, Nick Castellanos hit a home run out to left to make it 4-0. The pitch, it's taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 6th, 1 out. And the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss to Manny Machado. Manny Machado went up to a fan and gave him a little knuckle touch. Loved it. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over to deep left field. That's going back towards the track. It's off the top of the wall. Kepler barehand catches it, and Machado gets on with a long single. I mean, it was a good play by Kepler, but that's like one of the longest singles because it hit off the top of that left field wall. It's not a high wall or anything. Did he struggle out of the box? Machado thought it was going to go, I guess, and just hit off the Yingling sign. And Kepler played it off of a hop and just barehand caught it. He's over at first. Pitch to Jackson Merrill. It's bounced foul towards the right side. And Harper and Machado having a little conversation over at first. I think if Machado would have hustled out of the box, he would have gotten on with a double there. Here's Jackson Merrill, 0 for 2 tonight. 0-1 pitch. It's low and away. He also robbed Max Kepler on a 3-run home run. Merrill's average now at 291. 1 out, top of the 6th. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He swung at a cutter that was inside. And so, therefore, the count's now 1-2. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. It was a good pitch. And actually, JT just caught it. It sort of snow-coned. Almost popped out of the glove, but it went all the way towards the tippy top. One-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Zach Wheeler putting out the fire tonight. Another strikeout, and there's 2 away. Whew. Beautiful fastball. This guy is just untouchable. 75 pitches in 5 2/3. And Tatis is up next. And he takes a sinker downstairs for ball 1. Give Wheeler another chair. Tatis tonight. He is grounded out twice. 1-0 pitch on the way. It's a fastball at 97 on the outside edge for strike 1. Four groundouts, 5 flyouts, and 7 strikeouts. As far as the out distribution goes from Zach Wheeler. 1-1 pitch. That's a fastball just inside. Counts 2-1. Zach Wheeler has the most consecutive starts with 10-plus whiffs with 34. Mackenzie Gore's second. He has 20. 2-1 pitch on the way. And there's a line drive base hit out over to center field. It's played on the hop by Marsh. He'll throw it to the cutoff man. And, well, Machado goes from station to station. He stops at second base. And Gavin Sheets is the next batter. Wheeler's going 8 tonight. Oof. It was hysterical when the Fanatic danced with Paula Abdul. Wonder if Gritty could do that. I'll have to look at that. Paula Abdul. She sings straight up, right? I like that song. That's going to be stuck in my head now. 2 away, top of the 6th. And the pitch inside for ball 1. Sema Fox says, my dad calling the Fanatic by his first name to get him to visit my twin babies at the ball game. My cousin was friends with the Fanatic. What? He ran so fast the other way. 1-0 pitch. That's a fastball that's taken for a called strike. That's crazy. Your dad knew the Fanatic? Oh my gosh. 1-1 pitch. That's taken down for ball 2. So wait, hold up. Two-one pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. So wait, so was it Tom? Because Tom's been like the actual Fanatic, I think, since 1993. 2-2 on the way. Another cold strike 3 at the knees. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Gavin Sheets does not agree that was a strike. And so Zach Wheeler, 8 strikeouts in 6 innings. Zach Wheeler, dude. He is just incredible. He's like, you guys think that Ranger's the best pitcher? Nah, it's me. It's me. I'm the best pitcher. I'm still the face of this starting pitching staff. I love it. I love it. Dave Raymond. Yeah, but I think that... Wait, so Dave... Is Dave still the mascot? Is he still the mascot? His name was David at the time. My twins were born in 87. Yeah, that was Dave Raymond. Yeah. Huh. So Dave originally was him. And then... Yeah. I guess Dave... Is Dave still him? Is Dave still portrayed as the mascot? Dave Raymond was the original Fanatic. Let's go. We were going for 10. Did I call 8? Called 8 like JJ. We're probably short. Yeah. Who said 10? Who said 10 strikeouts for Wheeler? Because he also has 84 pitches. It's Brandon Marsh. The pitch to Marsh. It's a little bit outside, but it's a strike called. 2 more subs, so we get to 6,200, folks. Let's go. 2 more. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 0-1 pitch to Marsh. It's pulled over towards the right side, hit on the ground over to the second baseman Cronenworth. He picks it up, throws it over to first in plenty of time to get Brandon Marsh out. Alrighty. Somebody on the Dodgers. Oh, Dodgers Nation said go vote for Dodgers third baseman Max Muncy over Padres Manny Machado for the All-Star game. Of course. The pitch to Turner. Fly ball hit out over towards deep center field. Merrill's there, though, on the track. Makes the grab. 2 away. Two up, 2 down. Peralta with just 8 pitches. And Schwarber's up at the plate. The pitch. And that is taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Schwarber. 0-1 pitch. It's on the outside edge for strike 2. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Kyle Schwarber. A hat trick of strikeouts for him today. So we go to the top of the 7th. Phillies lead it 4-0. We'll be back in just a few moments. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned. All right, we're going to the top of the 7th. Tanner Bogaerts is up. He's been successful against Zach Wheeler twice today. He's 2 for 2. Takes the first pitch inside for a ball, but was also doubled up on what was a 4-6 double play that was hit by Martin Maldonado to end the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wheeler kicks, deals, and Bogaerts gets under this one and flies it out over the shallow left field. Kepler jogs on in, stops, and makes the grab for the first out. 1 out, top of the 7th. Jay Cronenworth's up in the pitch, swinging on the miss. Love me some Paula. Paula's great. The ball is 1 strike. It's not raining right now at the bank. At least not visible. 0-1 pitch. Swing on a miss. And the count's now 0-2. Harper, by the way, 0 for 2. 0-2 pitch. It's down for a ball. Wheeler's gone 6 1/3. He has only allowed 5 hits, no walks, and has punched out 8 batters. Looking for his 9th. Can he get it here? 1-2 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Jay Cronenworth is in the batter's box for the Padres. 1-2 pitch. It's high for ball 2. Cronenworth is now 31 years old. Been with San Diego since 2020. 76 career homers, 334 career RBI. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 for Wheels. And there's 2 away. Get the fire emotes out for Zach Wheeler. It just gets better with age. 1 more sub till we get to 6,200. Let's get there. Let's do it. Hit the thumbs up button, too, while you're at it. 2 outs and the pitch. It's outside for a ball. 200 likes and 6,200 subs. We're close. Let's keep going. This is Bryce Johnson up in the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be hit out over towards right center field. Marsh on the run, makes the grab, and there's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies up 4-0 against the San Diego Padres, and Bryce Harper will lead things off as Zach Wheeler gets a standing ovation from the Philadelphia faithful. Okay, it's trivia time. I'm going to ask you a Philadelphia Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. And we got 6,200. You'll hear this. But if you get it wrong, if you get this trivia question wrong, you'll hear this. Does anybody know who holds the record for the most strikeouts pitched at Citizens Bank Park? Anybody know who has pitched the most strikeouts at Citizens Bank Park? Anybody want to guess? Who has thrown the most strikeouts at Citizens Bank Park? Peter, thanks so much for the sub. You were the 6,200th sub. Was it Hamels at the bank? Halliday. Carlton. Carlton did not pitch at Citizens Bank Park. Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola holds the record for the most strikeouts at CBP. You know how many strikeouts he has? You want to guess? Nola is correct. You want to guess how many strikeouts he had? Or he has at CBP? Aaron Nola has the most at CBP. And think about it. It's been around since, 2004. So it actually kind of makes sense because he's also the longest tenured Phillies starting pitcher. 958, yep. 958 strikeouts, that's correct. 958 strikeouts at CBP. He's been with the Phillies since 2015. Correct. David Morgan is going to pitch. Aaron Nola holds the record for most strikeouts at CBP. He also has the lowest ERA career, or the lowest career ERA among the top 7 pitchers who have allowed the most homers at the bank. Huh. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Harper today 0 for 2. One, 2 to Harper. It's outside for ball 2. Wilyer Abreu just hit a inside the park home run for the Boston Red Sox. Two balls, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. Oregon with the 2-2 pitch. And Harper has to try to get out of the way. It hit him right on the foot, though, and he's aboard once again. Still 0 for 2, but that's the second time that he gets on base. A leadoff hit by a pitch. And that's going to put a runner on over at first base. Which offensive player has the most strikeouts? I would assume it has to be Ryan Howard. I don't know. You'll have to look that up for me. I don't have the answers in front of me. I don't have the record books. I can't just fish for them for you. I would assume it's Ryan Howard, though. Bohm is up, and the pitch is taken down for a ball. But let me know. A $6.20 super chat from Tiff. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Congrats on the 6,200 subs.
Thank you. 1-0 pitch to Bohm. It's inside for ball 2. Thank you so much. 2 balls, no strikes to Alec Bohm. Another sub. Thank you, Peter. Who has the most torn Achilles? 2-0 pitch on the way. This one's grounded back over to the mound. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, there's 2. 1 for 3 on the double play. And 2 gone. 6.2K equals $6.20. Yeah. Yep. That's right. That is correct. See what you did there. Yeah. I saw it. I saw it too. I didn't know that. You were actually the one that taught me that you could do it. You can set an exact amount, which I did not know. Here's the pitch to Nick Castellanos, and it's fouled off. Oh, that was Bohm. That wasn't Stott. Did I say Stott? Thanks, Jason.
Congratulations, JJ.
Appreciate you, Jason. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Nothing in 1 is the count to Castellanos. 0-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. Nick today 1 for 2 with a home run. His 10th of the year. And was back in the bottom of the 5th. Morgan with the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Casty is batting .280 in the 7th inning or later this year with 9 extra base hits and 17 runs scored. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Up high for a ball. 2 away, bottom of the 7th. Pirates are only in the bottom of the 4th. David Morgan's on the mound. He's 25 years old. He's from Mission Viejo, California. Last time he pitched, he went 2 innings on Friday, the 27th. And that was against the Reds. 1-2 pitch. This one's grounded back over towards the hill again. He's had to deal with some work defensively, and he drives on over to first, throws it underhanded over to the first baseman in plenty of time, and the inning is over. The side is retired, and we're going to the 8th frame. The top of the 8th coming up. We'll see if Wheeler goes back out there, if that's going to be it for him. We shall see. Matt Waldron today is 4 2/3, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 6 walks allowed, and 3 strikeouts in his 2025 Padres debut. Orioles are taking on the Texas Rangers. That game is scoreless in the bottom of the 2nd out in Arlington. The Athletics and the Rays are currently tied 4-4. Caminero homered, hit one 425 feet, and Shea Langeliers also hit a home run as well. Really, the Athletics were up 4-0 going on into the bottom of the 4th, and the Tampa Bay Rays just continue to strike lightning in a bottle. Their offense has been really, really good. The Red Sox lead 8-5 against the Cincinnati Reds. The Yankees are on top 3-1. That's going to the bottom of the 6th out in Toronto. And what else do we have? Those are all the scores. Pirates lead at 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. There's 2 outs and a runner on over at second base. The Royals play the Mariners tonight at 9:40. And at the same time, the Giants are going to be out in the desert against the Diamondbacks. That game is on FS1. So we're going to the 8th frame. Hit that thumbs up button. 312 people watching. In case you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for all the Sixers, the Eagles, and the Phillies games. That's what we do on this channel. We need 26 more likes for us to get to the 200 marker. I would really appreciate it if we could get over 200 likes. That'd be awesome. Wheeler gets set at the letters. He's going back out there for the 8th inning. Diaz is up, and the first pitch is popped up over towards the shortstop area. Turner's on the outfield grass, makes the grab, and there's 1 away in the top of the 8th inning. Orion Kirkering and Tanner Banks are both warming up in the bullpen. 1 lefty and 1 righty. Righty, of course, Kirkering. The lefty is Banks. 1 out, top of the 8th. Arise is up to bat. And the pitch. This one's lined out to right field. It'll drop in for a base hit in front of Nick Castellanos. And so, 1 out single by Luis Arise. And that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. He got a fastball right down the middle. And Manny Machado is due up next. Machado steps on into the box, tries to kick some dirt and get his feet set. His average is at .294. He has 13 long balls this year and 47 runs driven on in. He singled back in the 6th. It hit off that left field wall. He thought it was going to go. First pitch that he sees is down and away for a ball. Machado struck out in the 1st and also grounded out to 3rd in the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes to the 32-year-old Manny Machado. And the pitch fouled away. Manny is just 3 for 19 coming into today against Zach Wheeler, but he has only struck out 3 times against him. He's never gotten an extra base hit. 1-1. That's down again for ball 2. 100 pitches for Wheels. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. It's on the outside corner at 96 miles per hour for strike 2. Machado now needs 6 more hits to get to 2,000. Came into today at 1993. 2-2. It's outside and low for ball 3. And Zach Wheeler just, after the first inning was done, just hit his 100th inning of the season. Three balls, 2 strikes. Wheeler with the payoff pitch coming up. This one's chopped over to third. Bohm has it, and he'll throw it over to first to get the out there. There's no chance that he was going to be able to get a rise out at second. That was the wise decision. And 5-3 on the ground out. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. He had to run on in. It sort of took 2 bounces. The first one was pretty high. Just playing deep. A good stretch, too, by Harper. They'll have him face another batter. At least that's what it looks like. They're showing Bohm right now. Over at third. So I assume that he's going to face another batter? He will. Jackson Merrill's up in the pitch, swinging a miss. Good. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. Inside for a ball. It was a cutter at 92. 6 hits allowed today for Wheeler. No runs. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Can he get it? 1-1 pitch. Foul ball. Saw today that the Giants placed Casey Schmidt on the IL with a left hand inflammation. One and 2 is the count. 2 away, top of the 8th. A runner on at second. The 1-2 pitch. 10 strikeouts for Wheeler on a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 8 scoreless innings for Wheels. That's great. Zach Wheeler, everybody. Zach Wheeler is the GOAT. Zach Wheeler is incredible. Man. Eagle Auto says they need to let him finish the game. Unfortunately, he's not. He's at 107 pitches. But man, was he awesome. Who said 10 strikeouts for Wheels? Who said 10? Let me know in the chat. What time is it? 8:52. This game got started at, what, 6:30? Oof. Man. Wheeler needs to pitch the 9th. Edwards said 10. He called it. He called it. Sir says, I didn't know that you asked. Well, you probably weren't on here for that. I think we asked back in the first inning, so you probably weren't tuning on in then. So that would make sense. It is now a bases loaded in the top of the fifth. After the game is done, everybody, make sure that you guys call on in to the post-game show. 310 people watching. Also leave a text message as well. We got some text messages today. That's cool. The phone lines have been buzzing. I love it during these post-game shows. It's more like a radio show, and it's really, really cool. You know, I come on, I give my opening monologue, and then we just take phone calls. And that's really what I wanted. That's what we're doing. Sorry, thanks. No worries. It's okay. 1 ball, no strikes to Max Kepler in the pitch from Morgan, swinging on a foul ball. After the game is done, we'll also have a redirect over to BW, to Orioles Birdwatcher. You know, we'll actually go raid him for the 9th inning. We'll do a redirect. That sounds better, because this game is still early on. 1-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. The phone calls are great. They're so much fun. We've been getting like 2 to 3, sometimes 4 callers. It's really beautiful. 1-2 pitch to Kepler. This one's bounced foul towards the right side. Next today, 0 for 2. We got robbed on a homer earlier in the ball game. Jackson Merrill made an awesome catch. Phillies still lead it 4-0. It's amazing that this is only game number 85. What's up, Jason? The 1-2 to Kepler, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's going back over towards the track, but it's going to be caught right on the warning track for out number 1 by Bryce Johnson. Jason with the membership. JJ, you the GOAT. Only way I can watch the Phillies games. Well, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I had to cut it short. I've been playing that a lot today. But thank you so, so much. The pitch. It's taken for a ball to JT Realmuto. Jaron Duran just homered. JT tonight 2 for 3. He's up at the plate. He stares at the 1-0 pitch. It's a slider. It's in there for a strike. Max Lazar's now warming up in the bullpen. And Tanner Banks is still warming up. So they sat Orion down. And Wheeler's night is probably done. 1-1 pitch. Just outside for ball 2. Tomorrow night's game against the Padres, same spot, same time, 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time at the Bank. And then on Wednesday, they'll wrap it up at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time. 2-1 pitch. This one's flying out over towards shallow right center field. And Cronenworth gets under it, makes the catch. More so popped up. Thought it was going to go a little bit further. But the second baseman got there on the outfield grass, and there's out number 2. Anybody know when the last time JT got 2 hits? He actually had 3 on Friday the 27th. It feels like it's been a while. Pitch. That's taken for a strike. Before that 3-hit game, the last time he got it was on May 21st, out in Colorado. Those are his only 2 3-hit games. Well, actually, he also had another one against the Rockies at home. So 3 3-hit games for him this year. The ball is 1 strike to Bryson Stott. 0-1 pitch is fouled off. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. 0-2 pitch. Upstairs. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate you. I just love being on here. 1-2 strikes to Stott, and the pitch. This one's flied out over towards left center field. Who's going to get there? Merrill just calls off. The left fielder Johnson makes the grab. They almost collided twice. Almost does not count, though. We're going to the 9th inning. Last frame, as the Phillies need 3 more outs. Jason with a $5 super chat.
JJ, any idea why YouTube is doing at names on some channels and regular names on others? Seems like a weird glitch lately, and everyone had to switch up.
Yeah, I can't answer that. I looked up on Reddit. I actually, true story, called Ryzen Rhino before this because I keep forgetting to ask him because he's usually in tune with these types of things. He doesn't know. And I looked up on Reddit, and people just don't know. There's no way of knowing why. Now, Peso Frank said something a couple of days ago that I didn't see if that was official or not. I forget. Peso, what did you say a couple other days? It had to do with like blocking people or something along those lines. I haven't really gotten a clear understanding as to why that they've done it. Same thing with the extra points. I remember seeing that some of the moderators got that where they were trying to get other people to chat and do like a little point system, and that would increase people's points and show like who's been very active in the chat and that type of a thing. But we haven't gotten that, so it's really weird what they're trying to do here on YouTube. But I do appreciate the $5 super chat, and I don't know why that they're doing that. Makes no sense to me. I too am curious, Jason. It had me confused when I was no longer my former displayed name. It doesn't make sense. Or wait, was it PJ that said it? Was it PJ? It bothers me big time. It bothers me too, because not all channels have it. I actually started it, Jason. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Just blame me. It's my fault. I don't know how I did it. And usually that does happen to me. I'll like do something on my phone and I'm like, how did this happen? I could only do that. Only me would do something crazy like that. Tanner Banks is going to pitch the top of the 9th. The first pitch thrown to Fernando Tatis Jr. is in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Tatis in the pitch. This one is flied out over to left field. Kepler takes about maybe 4 steps in or so and takes 1 step towards his right, catches it, 1 away. JJ, I think you can make it a setting. That's my guess. You have to look into your settings. No, it's because it's happening to other people too, and there's no way for them to fix it. I blame MyJ for everything. Exactly what I think too, JJ. The pitch. It's taken on the inside edge for strike 1 to Gavin Sheets. Hitless tonight in 3 at-bats. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Line drive hit out towards center field. Marsh on the run. Makes the grab. 2 gone in the 9th inning. 1 more to go. Get out those emotes. It's all up to Xander Bogaerts. Here's Xander. The pitch. It's up high for ball 1. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Anybody know how many shutouts the Phillies have this year? 1-0 pitch. It's up high for ball 2. Excuse me. 2-0 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. Bohm bobbles it, and everybody's going to be safe. Well, there's the first error of the ball game, and it comes in the 9th inning. And Banks is going to have to try to get an extra out. He fielded it, and then as he tried to get it on into his throwing hand, he just fumbled the ball. It hit his ring finger, could not get it into the palm of his hand. It's like only 2 or 3. That's incorrect. They have 7. 7 shutouts. 1 ball, no strikes. To Jake Cronenworth. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. Marchesi has it. Goes towards his left side. Makes the catch, and there's shutout number 8 on the season for Philadelphia as they beat the Padres 4-0 at the bank. Ring the bell. The Philadelphia Phillies win. Very nice. Good job today by the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm going to break it all down. Okay, if you guys are going to leave, hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Okay, if you're going to stay on, we have a post-game show. Call on in 610-314-0844. I am going to take a step off before I do take phone calls. If you guys want to leave a voicemail message, though, or if you want to text on in, you can do that. But great win by the Phillies. Zach Wheeler, my gosh. He threw a masterpiece today. An absolute masterpiece. This starting pitching staff has been unbelievable. And I'll tell you something. Zach Wheeler and Ranger Suarez and Christopher Sanchez, my gosh, if there's somebody that I really want, if there's a group of people that I would like to witness a World Series, it's those 3 guys. Zeus too. But just those 3 pitchers have been working their butts off throughout this whole entire stretch, and it's been great. The offense did enough. They played small ball in that 4th inning, and that really seemed to work. Good for Nick Castellanos to hit a home run there, too, in the bottom of the 5th inning. And, yeah, they got the job done. A win is a win. Just continue to gain ground against the New York Mets. Really, that's all that I ask. We're going to take a step off. We'll be back in just a little bit. I want to take a little breather, and then we'll come on for the postgame show, and we'll break everything on down. Let me guys know who you guys feel like should be considered to be the player of the game. I'm going with Zach Wheeler. I think that that's the easy choice. Good for Bryce Harper to come back as well. A lot of good things today. A lot of good things, and I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. All right, see you in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Showed swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Awesome job today by the Philadelphia Phillies. Zach Wheeler was awesome. He really is. There's been a lot of talk about how, Ranger Suarez has been the best starting pitcher on the Phillies. And as phenomenal as Ranger has been, and he has been the best pitcher on the Phillies, in my opinion, throughout the month of June, I'll still tell you that Zach Wheeler is still the face of this rotation. There's no doubt in my mind. If there's somebody that I want to go out there for game one of the playoffs, it's Zach Wheeler, period. It is. And he's been really, really strong this year. It's not a knock against him. It's not even a knock against Christopher Sanchez. And really, it's not as much of a knock on Jesus Luzardo, because even when Jesus Luzardo looks so dominant out there, he looks like he's a Cy Young candidate. He does. It's just that we just don't know now what we're going to get from Zeus. We're either going to get okay Zeus or we're going to get phenomenal Zeus. But those three pitchers, okay, it's like 1A, 1B, and 1C with how things have been going for the Philadelphia Phillies. Unfortunately, not all the time has that led to wins, but they have put you in so many positions to win these games. And tonight, Zach Wheeler pitched a virtuoso. 8 innings, 10 strikeouts, no runs. No walks either. Still through 97 with the fastball going on into that 8th inning. The cutter looked great. The off-speed stuff looked so fluid out there. He was just keeping hitters off balance all day and all night long. And you love to see it. You really do. You just have to tip your cap to Zach Wheeler, and that is takeaway number 1 from today. I loved that 4th inning. I did. I was a big fan of what happened in that 4th inning. I thought that they played very good small ball in that inning in particular. I know that things were starting to unfold. The Padres' catching has just been bad defensively. They're going to have to try to find a way to fix that. Martin Maldonado had to get taken out of the game just because of his bad defense, and I know that 3 of those 4 pass ball / wild pitches were 3 wild pitches in that 4th inning. But even still, I give the Phillies credit because the Phillies put pressure on both Waldron and Maldonado. You could tell that Waldron was getting very uncomfortable in that 4th inning and that he had to look back over at first base. But Bryson Stott led off that inning, set the tone, got on with a walk, and then stole second base, had a very good jump, and a great heads-up base running play, too, on that infield single by Brandon Marsh. And Marsh hit the ball towards that first base line. I give him credit, too, for hustling to beat out that throw. That's not an easy play for Arise to make. And then Waldron has to go run over to first base to try to cover the bag. And all of a sudden, Marsh beats out the throw. And Waldron has to look over to home plate. The throw was a little bit off the line. But even still, Stott made a very good heads-up base running play. And those things, I thought, really mentally took the Padres out of their game. I've wanted this year so many times for the Phillies, even if they weren't going to put up runs, I wanted them to do things like this. Get into their heads. Put the pressure on the Padres. Put the pressure on their opponents. And they did that tonight. They mentally and psychologically owned the Padres tonight. This is what I can buy into. This type of baseball is fine with me. You don't have to hit the long ball, but you got to be smart. And you have to outplay your opponent. And the Phillies outplayed them today. Was it sort of like Little League in that fourth inning? Yes. But sometimes it gets down to that point. And I didn't think that the Phillies just lucked on into that. I thought that they actually were a big reason as to why the Padres unfolded mentally the way that they did. I do. I really feel that way. So, yeah, that fourth inning was nice. And then Trey Turner, can't forget about that. He beat out an infield single as Marsh ended up stealing second base. And Brandon Marsh's dive on over to second base, another nice base running play. Because his left hand goes on in there. He takes it back because the swipe is coming from Cronenworth. And he puts his right hand in there instead. Great play. Really good stuff. And the wild pitch moves him over to third base. And then Trey hits just a little dinky single over towards the third base side. And Marsh just knew he had to come home. And it was the right play. It was the right decision. And Turner got himself an infield single there. Now, unfortunately, the inning, I should say, ended after Schwarber got on with a walk and then Bryce Harper lined out into a double play. You would have loved it if they would have gotten more runs there and that type of stuff. But I thought that they played very well today. I was actually very happy with how they played. I didn't think that they only got 4 runs today. That doesn't tell the full truth because also Kepler got robbed on a home run. And I understand that it's a results league, but it felt like this game felt like, and this is what I've been trying to say all along, 4-0 didn't do this game justice. It felt like it was a 10-0 game. Like the Padres were outclassed by the Phillies today. The Padres did not deserve to be at the bank. And the Phillies showed them who the better team was. That's all we ask. That's all we want. Is for them to do stuff like that. And we'll take it. We will certainly be very happy about that. Castellanos' shot in the bottom of the 5th. Awesome stuff. 10th homer of the season. Line drive. Goodbye. JT had 2 hits today. I've been very critical on JT. I actually feel like, in a lot of ways, that I haven't been as critical as I should be, but I also feel like I've been tough on him. He has not had a good year. He has not played well at all. He's not hitting the ball well at all. He just, every time he comes up, you think he's going to ground on into a double play because he just gets on top of the baseball. Today was not the case. I'm surprised that the Phillies were actually able to put up runs off of Matt Waldron because the last time that he pitched against the Phillies, a guy that has a knuckleball and a lot of off-speed pitches, the Phillies do not fare well against those pitchers, and I thought that it was wise for the Padres to bring him back up to have him go tonight. But the Phillies were ready. They had a game plan, and they executed that game plan very well against Waldron. Waldron did look a little bit shaky, but I've seen this team so many times this year just make a pitcher look better than they are. So that's a positive for me. That's the way that I look at it. It was good. Today you were 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. It's not really going to win you a lot of games, but you capitalized when you had to. You capitalized when you needed it the most. And you had productive at-bats. But that 4th inning was awesome. Yeah. I think we're going to keep this more so short and sweet tonight. I don't think that we're going to go too long with the opening monologue. I think I pretty much said everything that I wanted to. I can't really harp on a lot of things. I haven't really had fun watching Phillies baseball lately, but tonight was more of a sit back and relax type of a game when that 4th inning was over. They did very well. Zach Wheeler, 17 first pitch strikes out of the 30 batters that he faced. That'll work. That'll work. I don't like that Kepler, Harper, and Castellanos were all 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position, and Stott was 0 for 2. But Stott with his 13th stolen base, Marsh with his 5th stolen base, that was good. And Rob, I have to actually give Rob Thompson credit. This was the last thing that I thought about. Why do I give Rob Thompson credit tonight, folks? Because after Wheeler got to 100 pitches, when he was in the 8th inning and he got the second out, Zach Wheeler finished out that 8th inning and he faced a lefty. He did. He faced a lefty, and they kept him out here to get the final out of that 8th inning. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was Jackson Merrill. It ended up being a 4-pitch at-bat, but he took the gamble and said, go out there and do it. There was no reason you had to pull him. I would have loved him to go a complete game shutout, but I knew that wasn't going to be the case just because of where the game is right now. But good stuff. Very good stuff from your manager and from everybody else. All right, let's take a phone call. 610-314-0844 is how you call into the show. And yes, we have somebody on the line. We're going to get them on right now. What's going on? You're on Play-by-Play with JJ. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hi, JJ. Hi, JJ. This is Moneyline Milo.
How are you? You have to. Do you mind turning me down on the YouTube side?
Yeah, sure.
How you doing, my friend? A shutout. A shutout.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Let's go. Zach Wheeler was awesome today.
Yeah, 10 strikeouts.
10 strikeouts. 10 strikeouts for him.
Yeah.
It was great. It was absolutely awesome.
Now, do you think Bryce Harper stands too close to the plate because he got a walk and the hit by pitch? So do you think he stands too close to the plate?
You know what's funny? Somebody actually asked me that question a couple of weeks ago, and I never really thought about it, but I kind of think that he does. And I'm wondering if it's because maybe he's not getting enough power on the bat, and Kevin Long said, move up a couple of inches and maybe you can get a little bit more power that way. I don't know if that makes any sense. I haven't, I don't cover the team, but maybe that's why. But I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
How do you feel about tomorrow?
Well, we're actually going to that game.
Are you going to that game?
Yeah.
Wow, you're going to go to the bank. Oh, I'm sure that you're going to have a lot of fun.
We're going to see a fireworks show.
They have fireworks tomorrow? Really?
Yeah, today and tomorrow.
That's so cool. I knew I saw fireworks going off in like the 7th inning. I knew I saw that.
Yeah.
You know who's pitching tomorrow for us, right?
Out a fireworks show.
They're going to have a fireworks show. You know who's pitching for us tomorrow?
Christopher Sanchez.
That's correct. That's right. Yeah, you're going to see a good game out there. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. That's so cool. What's your name?
Milo.
Milo? Milo.
Yeah.
Milo, have a great time tomorrow. And call on in after the game if you want.
Okay.
All right. Have a good time, my friend.
Okay.
All right, Milo?
Okay, yeah, I watch you on YouTube all the time.
Milo, I appreciate you. You're so nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my
You're
friend.
welcome.
You're the best.
You're welcome.
All right. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Dude, that's so cool. That's so awesome. I saw that we had a couple other people calling on in, too. I do appreciate that. You guys can call back on into the show. I had to talk to my man Milo. Milo was first. You know what I'm saying? I had to get Milo on. Great phone call. Dude, I hope he has an awesome time tomorrow. He gets to see Christopher Sanchez. And Sanchez, I think, is facing Nick Pivetta. Is it Nick Pivetta? Yeah, it's Nick Pivetta. Okay. Yeah, former Philly Nick Pivetta. Let's try to knock ones out of the park. That'd be great. But no, he's right. Zach Wheeler pitched great. Zach Wheeler was so awesome out there. And it was just so much fun to just watch him compete on a high level and do it on another big stage at home. You know, that was awesome. Let's play a couple of voicemail messages. Again, if you guys want to call in, you can. I just had to take one phone call. Here we go. Let's do this. What is going on? You are on Play-by-Play with JJ.
JJ, this is Jay. How you doing?
Jay, I'm so happy to hear from you, man. How are you? What's going on?
I'm doing well. It was quite the game.
That was a good game.
Not good for my bets, though. I had it over 8.5 runs.
Did
so
you?
The shutout. Yeah, that was very. The shutout was not.
It didn't help.
It was not a happy time.
No,
it did not help.
Ugh.
I mean, it was great, but not a happy time.
No,
but I'll take it.
No, it was great, but it wasn't good for you. Like we couldn't have like a win-win situation. I get that. I understand that.
But I mean, when a guy's playing great, you can't really argue with it. You
That's
just gotta roll with that.
That's true.
So no, it was great. Great game. You did a great call. I was getting PayPal notifications all over the place from whatever Tiffany was doing.
She's so awesome. You guys are incredible. Seriously, I appreciate you guys so much.
She loves the channel. It's so welcoming, and she just likes the community there and wants to support it as much as possible.
And we love you guys too. That's it really is a two-way street. It really is. I'm so grateful to all of you, and I'm beyond blessed. I mean, if I could give like a portion of my channel to you guys, I really would, because I just appreciate you all. I really do. Like, you guys make me blush.
I mean, she's like an online hype person, honestly.
Oh man.
Has she ever told you? Has she ever mentioned to the chat or anybody her dirty little secret here?
No. Do
you know why she likes all things Arizona?
Well, now I have to know. I gotta know.
I'm not gonna reveal that secret. No, it's the reason why she was so why she's so let's say cheerleading people.
Got you. Interesting. Well, I mean, she kind of had to watch this game tonight because of the Diamondbacks. Like the Diamondbacks got to gain a little bit of ground.
She likes the Diamondbacks. Yeah.
Yes.
So no, Tiffany was a cheerleader at Arizona State. That's why she's all things Arizona and everything else. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. That's so cool. I didn't know that. That's wild.
Yep.
Huh. I did not know that.
It is insane. Yeah, she was a cheerleader until and that's why she can't watch like injuries on games and everything else. When Halliburton's Achilles went out, she like left the room.
Yeah.
She blew her knee out in her second year.
Oh, really? That sucks. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Yeah.
So that's why she's like, they need to yank him. He's gonna hurt his shoulder. They need to yank him.
I know.
He's gonna hurt his shoulder.
I know this is like a little bit off topic, but like this, it always bugs me like when they have to show replays of the injuries, because like you saw it the first time. Like, why do you have to see it again? Like I never understood that. That's just something that kind of ticks me off.
And it's like, everybody was, Halliburton will be back. He'll be back by the end of the game. He'll be back by the end of the game. And I'm like, no, I saw the replay, and you could see the vibration where that was just gnarly.
Yeah.
But no, that's why Tiffany loves all sports. She's a sports fanatic and everything else. Yeah, she's a cheerleader.
Yeah, I did not know that. Wow, that actually makes a lot of sense now. I'm sure that she was probably waving. I'm sure that she was waving the pom poms though. Like as soon as the Phillies won this game, she's probably like, "Thank you, Philadelphia.
No, wait a
off
minute.
those Padres."
As she likes to point, but no, as she likes to point out to me, the pom poms are the dance squad.
Got
the people
you.
that fly up in the air are the cheerleaders.
That is good to know. I'm going to write that down right now because I did not know that. I learned 2 new things today. First of all, you don't call the catcher the battery. But the second thing is that. I really did not know that. That's really good. That's really good to know.
It's a very touchy subject.
Huh.
The dance squad do not get scholarships. The cheerleaders get scholarships.
Got you.
I learned that very quickly.
Well, now I just learned that. And she better be tough on me. If I ever say wave the pom-poms, she's got to be like, no, JJ. You got to keep me on that because I want to make sure I get it right. So.
Yeah, it's a sore subject. She flew up into the air and had Doritos or something. What is that? Tostito Stadium or something like that in Arizona State?
I think so.
Okay, so one of their things is that like going into the fourth quarter they would throw chips at the cheerleaders.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Tortillas. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Weird tradition.
That is a weird tradition.
But no, great call, man. Great game, and thanks a lot. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody in the channel, and wish you nothing but growth and happiness.
Well, I appreciate you guys, and not only do I appreciate you guys, but I love you all. I really do. So always call back anytime, and every time you guys are on, it just puts a huge smile on my face. It really does. So thank you. Thank you for giving me.
Selfishly, should I run back the over tomorrow?
Honestly, I would consider doing it because I know. Well, it's Nick Pivetta. See, that's the thing now is that it's Nick Pivetta. I don't know what the over/under is for tomorrow. I might take the under just because it's Nick Pivetta, and Pavetta's actually been pitching really, really well. So I probably would take the under. I expect that the Phillies it's going to be a low-scoring game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what my gut's telling me, though. But that's just me. So.
Well, I appreciate the advice, and congratulations on the subs, and you have a great night, man.
You as well, Jay, and Tiff as well. All right, have a good one.
All right.
Bye-bye.
You too, man. Bye.
Bye. Shout out to them. They're awesome. Yeah, I'm just, when it comes to tonight's game, I was really tough on them this weekend. It's just not been fun. I missed Friday's game. Of course, I missed the good game. And even though it was like a 2-hour rain delay, it was a good game. It just was. I had to miss that game. Figures. I've seen the bad games. I watched a bad week of Phillies baseball. And tonight was a win where I could say, you know what? Good stuff. Bryce Harper was back. You got him back in the lineup. Zach Wheeler looked really good. And the small ball that the Phillies put on display in that 4th inning, I could get behind that. I really could. And Kepler had a shot out to center field. I know it's a results-driven league, and he got robbed on a homer, but I thought that they hit the ball well at times, and that 4-0 didn't do the score justice. It should have been like a 9-10-0 game. It felt more like that. It really did. So I can't really say anything bad about this game except just go out there and win tomorrow. Get the W tomorrow. Take the series. Give Christopher Sanchez run support because he needs that now, especially with the way that he pitched the last time he was out there. And that's really my takeaway. Again, 610-314-0844. That's the phone number. How do you guys feel about this game? Do you guys feel like the Phillies did a good job and that they earned this win? Where do you stand? Where do you stand on that? That's what I want to know. We'll read some text messages as more people, I'm sure, are going to want to call on in. We also have some voicemail messages, too, that we can play, too. I was looking into this ad stuff. It's going to be permanent, and the channels that don't have it yet will soon. That's what I figured. Let's see. Let's see, anything else? What's up, Shantae? How are you? That kid is so sweet, dude. That was such a great phone call. That was awesome. That was really cool. Also, our friend Alex was at the game tonight. I'm sure that he's on his way home. Can't wait to hear about how he enjoyed this game tonight. If he calls on in tomorrow, that'll be really cool. Cool J, should I get to your voicemail message? You left a voicemail message. Let's get to yours. Let's play it.
Yo, JJ, this is Cool J speaking. Good win for the Phillies. A win's a win,
Yep.
even though it's a little bit ugly. But glad they got the win.
Mhm.
Got to win the series against the Braves. I mean, I knew they were going to do it, but I'm glad that they got to get the win.
I agree.
Secondly, it doesn't get any easier from here. You do go against the Padres, they're not really doing so good.
Nope.
But I think we can definitely get the win from there. You have the Reds, the Angels, and the Red Sox, and the Yankees. So you got to start getting some wins in and start getting some runs in. But I still believe that they can definitely get it done. Hopefully. So, and I'm glad the Mets lost, got blown out for the Pirates. They've been on us saying, the Phillies got swept by the Pirates. Well, you got swept by the Pirates too. So I don't want to hear you guys talking. You got way worse than we did. So yeah, great win. Keep it up tomorrow. See if we can get another win streak going. So that's all I got for you, UJJ. Have a good one, man. Peace.
I appreciate it. The main thing that I heard from that phone call, I think it was like 3 to 4 times, was good win. And that is really I think that those 2 words just sum up how I feel. This was a good win. This wasn't a great win. This wasn't a fantastic win. It was a good win. Because you shut out the Padres and you just took the bull by the horn today. You did. It was a little bit ugly. It was early on. But you just knew, after that 4th inning, that you were fine. And that you weren't going to lose this game as long as you didn't have to rely on the bullpen. I saw Orion warming up in that 8th inning, and I was thinking to myself, please just let Zach Wheeler pitch. I think that he was only warming up just in case Zach Wheeler got into a traffic jam, and he was sort of okay, the guy that they were going to go to if things got out of control. But they didn't have to do that tonight, and you get to save them for tomorrow. Good. That's what you need. If you can save your guys, I'm all for that. I'm all for that for sure. But yeah, good win. And he also talked about the Mets. I mean, my goodness, they're playing bad baseball. Somebody has to take this division and just get that separation from the New York Mets. Let's not deal with this wild card race. Let's not deal with those teams out in the NL West and figuring out, who's going to get the first wild card, the second, the third, all that sort of stuff. Just win the division, because this division is not playing well at all. They're just not playing well, period. So, but yeah, that was a good phone call. I really appreciated that. Also had a voicemail message, too, from John. And Cool J, thank you so much for calling on into the show. Appreciate that very, very much. Let's see what John had to say.
This is John from Richmond, Virginia. Zach Wheeler was obviously the MVP.
He was.
He pitched a fantastic game.
Yep.
And we managed to get 4 runs, which obviously was enough.
It was.
We played some small ball. 4 runs did it, and, if 4 runs do it every time, I'd be happy.
I agree.
Great talking to you, and I'll catch up with you.
He said that Bryce Harper was back tonight. And again, John, you've been calling on in. Always love hearing from you. Bryce Harper being back tonight felt like a breath of fresh air. I know that Harper hasn't had the best season this year, but it does make a difference when you get him back into the lineup. I don't care which version of Bryce you get. It just adds more fear into their opponent's eyes. It does. And now that Alec Bohm has been driving the ball more and he's been hitting better overall ever since Bryce got hurt. He's been doing a better job. Harper had protection. I thought that when the lineup card came out today, I thought that was fine. I really did. I thought that was totally fine. And I enjoyed it. I thought that was a good lineup for the most part. So, what else was I going to say, though? I forget what it was. But, yeah, I like the lineup. Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Alec Bohm, Nick Castellanos, Kepler. I thought it was a good lineup card for today. I thought that Rob managed a good game. I think I said that before, too. He let Zach Wheeler go long enough. I wanted to see if there was any quotes out there from Rob today. I haven't seen any, but it's just good to have Bryce back. It is. People can say, well, Bryce is not clutch. Bryce has not been good this year. It's still his team. Whether you like it or not, he's the face of the team. And you just feel better. You do. You just feel better. Let's get Tiff on here. What's going on, Tiff? What is up, Tiff? Sorry, I didn't see that you called earlier.
What did you say?
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
First of all, could Milo be any cuter?
Dude, he's
I
so
mean,
sweet.
I want Milo to get like so many hugs and popcorn and hats, and I want honestly, I do think, okay, if I had to pick between Benny the Bull or even Sparky the Sun Devil, I think I got to go with Fanatic. I do. I mean, I just want to give that jolly green guy like a big hug.
Ugh, I get it. I understand.
And you totally have to YouTube him with Paula Abdul.
I will. I did not know that Paula Abdul was featured. That's really cool. That's awesome.
I mean, it's like tons of years ago. You probably have to put in like Fanatics and like Paula or something like that. But no, it was like it was a moment ago.
That's so
I mean,
cool.
but it was like fun and like she's so little, like she fits like on the back of a
she's not that
thing.
tall. Yeah, she's not tall at all.
No, she's like my height. She's like 5'1". She's short. And so, yeah, it was, great calling, great game, awesome people in the chat. And, I mean, Milo just, like, sweetened it, and I'm like, I just can't after that.
I got to get Milo and Alex to call in at the same time. I do, because Alex is also a little kid, too. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's great. It's awesome.
You are getting, like, everyone, and that's what's so great about the channel. It's like, it's so family friendly. People can watch it with their parents.
That's right.
Everybody keeps it correct. Nobody's a jerk. And I mean, and he's so excited to tell you that he's going to the game tomorrow.
I know. I wanted to hug him. I was like, dude, that's so sick.
I know. I know you'd like to, and I was just like, oh, I'm like, dude, that's so cute. And then I went and took the trash out. Like, I was just and then I started like, I saw weeds, so I started pulling weeds, and I got stuck out there. And Jay's like, I told JJ something. I'm like, okay, why, and what?
Yeah,
well, I guess
a little birdie told me about Arizona. Told me a little bit about Arizona. Yeah, he told me.
I am a fan of Arizona. I like the Diamondbacks.
Yes.
I like ASU.
Yes, I heard that there was some extra.
I like the Cardinals.
Yes. I was going to say, I definitely heard that there was some extra excitement because the Phillies won, because of a team that's in that division along with Arizona. So I heard that there was some extra excitement going on, too.
Oh, no, he did not. Because people like Alex and Milo are listening, I'm going to keep it with, no, he did not. He did not. He is outside right now picking up things.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Of course he
is. No, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, is it what I think it is?
You can
Is it what I think
you
it
can
is?
honestly like go back to the tape. You can press the rewind button and literally go back and listen to it. But yeah, I did actually.
That's just weird. That's weird. I don't do that.
Well, no. But the other thing too that I was gonna say was that he also told me that, and I didn't know this, but you were a cheerleader. I did not know that.
Little.
I didn't know that, but I think that's so cool. I do.
Well, but you know, when you're a girl and it's a predominantly like guy channel, like
Yeah.
you know, there is a stereotype, and you know, first of all, the guy cheerleaders were bigger than the football players. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
toss that nugget out there.
I think he said
right
that.
now.
I think he said that. I don't know. I don't remember
Well,
if he said that.
He better have. But I mean, I think I love sports. Again, the Cardinals, the Diamondbacks,
course.
ASU. Yes, I did get a scholarship full ride to ASU for cheer.
That's so cool. I think that's so awesome. I do.
But see, I saw your intro video like a couple weeks ago for the first time, and I had no idea all of the communications that you did, because that was my major, was sports broadcasting.
Really? I didn't know that.
It was,
That's so cool.
with a minor in psychology.
That's so cool. That's really awesome. Yeah.
But I absolutely love broadcasting. You are way better than I.
You gotta send me some tapes.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta send me some demos. I would love to hear you call a game.
I mean, you knock it out of the park. You're so fast. You're so quick. You've got the numbers, the names, the lineups. I mean, it's just I'm not going to compete with that.
Well, I would like to hear.
You do have it down.
I appreciate that.
I
do.
Well, don't appreciate it. Like, appreciate your talent. Seriously. And
Thank
I mean,
you.
I always look at it like, so I look at tonight like a total win for you. First of all, congratulations on your sub.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That is a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's.
I think when I started watching you, I think you had like 2,300 people.
That was I was
And
having.
I mean, for it to grow that fast, that's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm blushing. I don't know like what else to say. Like I really appreciate you.
If you're actually blushing, I will rewind to see if you're blushing, because I hope so.
I really am. Thank you.
But no, like, give yourself a pat on the back, an adult beverage, whatever it is you want.
Thank you.
I mean, that is so cool, because, you know, you were just a smaller channel, and CeeLo had sent us over, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's great. He's amazing.
Thank you
And,
so much.
you know, sometimes you can just see talent.
I appreciate
And being in the broadcasting industry, it is a little harder for girls.
it.
You know,
Is.
so if any girls are listening out there, if Milo or Alice's sisters are out there, if they have sisters or anybody, you know, go for it.
Absolutely.
Just go for it.
Absolutely.
And I love your intro. I think it's fantastic.
Thank
and
you.
I encourage everyone to watch it.
I appreciate that. You know, the last thing I'll say to you is this. I was actually thinking about making like another channel and doing it for people that like want to get into broadcasting and talk about like the good and like and give people like the ins and the outs on the industry, and you know, because I really do like want to encourage young boys, young girls, and other people to get on into this YouTube space, because it is so wide open, or just even get into like the traditional space, because there's so many opportunities now, like more than ever.
Oh my gosh, with the WNBA, with soccer, with the World Cup coming up, with the Olympics coming up.
It's the opportunities are just endless. They really are. So.
And people are so creative, be it young, be it older, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Yep.
Like you're a millennial, probably, right?
I'm
millennial?
technically still a millennial. Yeah.
I'm a millennial.
Yep.
Jay's old.
98. 98. So.
Okay. So yeah, so millennial space, yeah. We're in the millennial space.
Yeah.
But people younger or older than us, I mean, I think that's a great idea. I might just have to text you on that. I think that's a fantastic idea.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I've been thinking about that for a little bit of time. I haven't brought it out to the public, but that's something that I have been thinking about behind the scenes. I'm always trying to think about what the next move is. How can we always get better? Those types of things, and it's great. It's really awesome.
You know, and what a great welcoming space. You know,
Appreciate that.
People you like I say to in Silo's chat, you have created a really nice environment, and it's a safe one. And I mean, you really can't get better than that. It's a family-friendly thing. You pop open some popcorn, whatever you want, and you just enjoy things. I mean, we literally mute the game and listen to you.
Wow, that's so cool. Don't make me cry. I'm just so grateful. I really am.
I just think you're so talented.
Thanks.
Really, I mean, there are people I like on YouTube, but I'm not hanging out with them. In fact, I even said to Jay, I said, I can't go CeeLo versus JJ if the Braves play the Phillies. I can't pick. I cannot pick. I'm not picking.
Yeah.
I'm not picking between one or the other. I can't do it. Because I think you are both just genuine people.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I do have to keep the line going, but hey.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really appreciate you. Thank you. And also thank you to Jay. I mean, the amount that you guys are not even just the subs and the super chats, just your genuine support, it speaks volumes. It really does. And I am truly grateful for just you being on here. I really am, and I'm humbled. I'm humbled by that.
Thank you.
So.
Well, thank you. And I don't even like people, so that should say something towards you.
I get it. People suck.
They do a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you have Instagram? I never see your social.
Yes. I don't post as much on Instagram as I should, but yes, I do have an Instagram. So.
Well, this is my cell. You can probably see it come through.
Perfect.
So, if you want to shoot me a text, I will go find you on Instagram.
Sounds good.
Because I think that the idea of that second channel is awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up for sure. All right. Have a good one.
Let's get some more Milos and Alexes.
Yes.
Going.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Have a good one, Tiff.
Okay. You too. Great game.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, man, I couldn't get her off, that was so sweet. That was so nice. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Oh, she's awesome. Again, if you guys want to call in, if you guys want to talk about whatever it is, if you want to talk about baseball, that's cool. But yeah, I can't really top off that phone call. That was incredible. Cool J, what did Cool J said? Yeah, they did that for the NBA Finals with the Pacers and the Thunder. We already saw it once. One time was enough about the injuries, about Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, that was nice. What else? I also sent you one of today's game. I think that one was from yesterday. But it's fine. I like hearing myself talking bad about the Mets again. It's fine. It's fine. Call in any time. I love it. Even if you leave a voicemail message, you can always call back. It's so sweet, you guys. You guys are so sweet. All right. I think that's it for me. If we're not going to get any more text messages or phone calls, I think that's going to wrap it up for me. I gotta start packing up. I gotta dog sit. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys this. I thought that I was supposed to dog sit today. Ready for this story? I thought I was supposed to dog sit today, so I packed everything up yesterday. And I had everything all ready to go. The Rodecaster, the headphones, the monitors, everything was all ready to go. And then I realized, I looked at my text messages and I said, uh-oh, I wrote it down in my calendar wrong. It was tomorrow. So here I come, having to unpack all this stuff again, bring it back up the stairs, whoop-de-doo, and we got everything set up. But now we got to do the process again. And that's what we're going to start doing. And I know it's tomorrow. We double-checked. We made sure. And yes, so I will be away tomorrow. But we will still be streaming from the place that we're dog sitting from. So it'll be great. All right, Lila Tove, good night. And I will catch you all on the next one. See you all tomorrow night, 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Lila Tove. And also, we have a redirect to BW, okay? Go support him. Go say hi. And, yeah, see you all tomorrow.